Hello! Today I'm going to do a video on my favorite blushes of all time, the NARS blushes. I'm sure you guys have probably heard about these before. They're not a new product, that's for sure. I have a bunch of different blushes that I really like, but I gotta say, this one's one of their famous shades in Orgasm, kind of a peachy pink with gold shimmer there. Yeah, as I was saying, I got a bunch of different blushes that are really good. Like there's the Tarte Amazonian clay ones that come in sort of like circle packaging. Those ones are super cute, and they have really good staying power. And also Too Faced came out with these ones in like heart-shaped compacts that are also super cute. But I gotta say, these ones are absolutely my 100% favorite. They got the most pigmentation in my opinion. They last the longest. They are expensive. You do get, let's see, this one's in Super Orgasm. La la la, you get 4.8 grams of product with these. But I've had most of these for years and I haven't even come close to hitting anywhere near the pan. I've been really into rosy brown colors for like the lips and for the cheeks and stuff for a while, so I've got a bunch of rosy browns there. But yeah, just thought I'd go through a quick video showing you some swatches. So I've got 9 altogether, and that includes their highlight shade Albatross, which is kind of messy in the pan. They're just kind of like a gold whitish shimmer that's really pretty too. So I'll go through the swatches on my arm, and then I'll just show you them individually in the pan. So if you're interested in seeing some swatches, keep on watching. Alrighty, so let's get over to the swatches of these guys here. First in line there, we've got, see close up there, Super Orgasm. And Super Orgasm is sort of a peachy pink, very similar to Orgasm, which is right next door there, except it has tons and tons of gold glitter. So that's the main difference I find between those two. They're very similar in color, except Orgasm has gold shimmer and Super Orgasm has lots of gold glitter. I will say Super Orgasm definitely doesn't show up glittery like blah blah. Sorry, glittery. I really can't talk. My God, glittery like this on the face. I took a couple swipes of my finger just so I could show you guys like comparison of colors together, and yeah, it definitely doesn't get like big chunks like that on your face. There might be a few stray ones, but don't be intimidated by the glitter. I kind of like the glittery effect. I thought it was neat, so that's the reason I bought it. But that is Super Orgasm. Alrighty. I'm just trying to get like the best focus in for you guys there by the window. And next in line, we've got Orgasm. That's the one with an O above it. Just sort of your nice peachy pink with gold shimmer. It's a cult classic. It's really easy to wear, I find. Like, I can put this on and it basically like looks good on most people. I even think cool tone people could pull this off, even though it does have the gold shimmer, but that's just my opinion. I'm partial to gold shimmer, I'm not gonna lie. All right, and next in line, we've got Oasis. And I will say that the swatches on my arm are all looking like, I don't know, they look a little bit darker than they do like when you just do one swipe. I did a couple swipes of each one just so that you could get a good look at the colors and how they compare to each other. But these are so pigmented, you just have to dip your brush in once really, and you can blend them out really good. But they last all day and really do have like the best pigmentation of any blush I've ever tried. So that is Oasis, sort of like a rosy brown neutral color with gold shimmer. I'm just changing the angle of my arm so you guys can see what the color looks like. Yeah, see if you can catch the shimmer there. Alrighty, and next up, we've got Sin. And Sin is similar to Oasis, but definitely darker and more berry toned. And it definitely has gold shimmer. I'm hoping you can kind of see that if I move my arm a little bit. Yeah, Sin's a really, really pretty one. That's one of the first ones I bought. So you can sort of see the difference in tone between Oasis and Sin. Oasis is a little bit more of a rosy brown, and Sin is a little bit more of a gold berry. All right, and next in line we've got Matahari, and Matahari is a pinky, it's a matte color, pinky purple, I guess, is sort of how I describe it. It's almost like a pinky violet. And once again, definitely a lot more pigmented on these swatches in my arm than you would want to put it on your cheek. But it's basically just to show the difference between the colors and to give you an idea. That's Matahari. Dolce Vita is next, and that's more of like a deep
rosy brown, definitely more pink tone than Oasis. Oasis is more of a neutral. Just going back to Oasis there for a sec to show you. But Dolce Vita sort of reminds me of Oasis. Same sort of like rosy brown color, which I'm obsessed with in like for all cosmetics. Sorry, I just noticed a hair there. Or fuzz. It was grossing me out. Okay, if we can just close up on Dolce Vita. Okay, and next in line is a new acquisition, and it is called Lovejoy. I've wanted this one for a while, and I have too much blush already, so it took me a while to bite the bullet, but I love this one. It's a rosy brown with gold shimmer. So just trying to get like a good angle to show you that one there. Yeah, so I like the rosy browns, that's for sure. But there's just something, I don't know, something real special about that one I've been liking. Let's move over here for a sec. There we go. And next up we've got Albatross, and Albatross is one of the NARS highlighters. So it looks almost like just white in the pan, but when you swatch it out, it's basically gold shimmer. And I wanted to do a good swatch for you guys, but when you actually use this as a highlighter on your face, you're really just gonna see like gold shimmer. It's like easy to go overboard with it. I just thought I'd blend it a little bit, but it's unlike a lot of like products that are highlighters that look almost white in the pan, this one's definitely more warm toned. I do feel like somebody who has pink undertones could still get away with this, but it gives you that sort of gold shimmer, which is unique because a lot of highlighters that look like really white in the pan, I'll show you when I go through the pans again, they tend to have more of a pinky, frosty, cool toned shimmer to them, but Albatross is definitely gold toned. And close up there for me. There we go. I think picking it up a little bit there. And last but definitely not least is Exhibit A. And Exhibit A is a matte true red. It does look a little bit cool toned in this swatch here. It's a true red. I'll show you in the pan and you'll see what I mean. I wouldn't go so far as to say like an orangey red because it really just looks like true red to me. Like red. Like a red crayon. Like just true red. I guess I'll just start with this one showing you the pan. I wanted you guys to see what it looks like in the pan. I find Exhibit A quite unique. I haven't found another cosmetic company that has this exact like tone of red. So big fan of that. I've had this one for years and it looks like I barely touched it. And really, like when you're putting it on, no matter what your skin tone is, you really don't have to touch it very much because it's going to show up. And these blushes are really great for darker tone ladies too because I find like the pigmentation is there. Sometimes people can struggle with like the color not picking up properly if you have darker skin, and these are so pigmented and so beautiful that, I don't know, they're just the best blushes I've ever tried. I highly recommend them. Sorry, I'm not doing these in order at all. I'm just picking them up. Just keeping in line with the matte ones, this is Matahari. So just to show you what it looks like in the pan, they're sort of a violet pink color, and it looks a little bit different depending on how I move it, but that's a really beautiful one too. Had most of them for years and you can barely tell. Okay, let's go back to the beginning because I'm easily disorganized. So this is the first swatch. This is Super Orgasm. So that kind of pinky peachy color with tons of gold glitter. So certainly, like if you're not into glitter, probably don't pick this one, but I do promise you that most times like the glitter doesn't end up all over your face. At least it doesn't for me. I just get like random little sparkles on there and that doesn't bother me. This is Orgasm, cult classic. So sort of similar to Super Orgasm, just a pinky peach with gold shimmer, lots of gold shimmer. Really easy one to pull off for most people, I think. Alrighty, and this is Oasis. So when I was showing you guys the swatches, I mentioned it was more of like a neutral rosy brown type of color because it does tend to look a little bit dark on the swatch there. But this is a great one. Lots of gold shimmer in that one, but this gold shimmer doesn't show up like really obviously on the skin. It just kind of gives you a nice glow. I love that one. One of my faves for sure. Oasis. Okay, and next up is Sin. And Sin is more of like a berry tone when you compare it to Oasis. More berry toned, lots of gold shimmer in that one. And that is Sin. Do you feel like you're going shopping? That's how I want it to feel. I showed you Matahari. And this is Dolce Vita. So a little bit more of like a pinky, rosy brown, I'd say, and a little bit darker than Oasis. Really good pigmentation on this one. This one's not a matte, but the shimmer's really subtle in this one, so super pretty. And this is my new bubby. This is Lovejoy. So rosy brown with lots of gold shimmer. Oh, I love it so much. It's beautiful. And Albatross is really not, you know, a great swatch because I had to repress it after breaking it. So it just looks like not much in the pan. It just looks, well, it looks really gross right now because it's all dirty, but it's I assure you it is gold shimmer galore. It's just not picking up very well, but you see in the swatch, you can really see the gold there. And I showed you Exhibit A already, but I'll just show you one more time. There we go. So, yeah, if I was going to recommend a blush to you guys, it would definitely be these ones. They're expensive. They're an investment for sure. But I feel like if you found like the right color for you, I'm not sure like the next time you'd actually have to buy it because they're just so gorgeous and so pigmented. They last so long. I've had these ones for years and I haven't even like, it basically looks like I haven't used some of them and I guarantee you I've used a lot. I've used all of them, but I used a lot of product because I like my blush sort of heavy. One recommendation I'd have is if you like your blush really light, just use a light hand with these for sure. Find a color you really like and blend it out for sure, but you really just have to tap your brush in. So I don't know, I think they're worth the investment. If you guys are interested in seeing more blush videos, just let me know. I do have a collection of the Tarte Amazonian Clay, or if you can think of anything else you'd like to see, just leave me a comment down below, and thank you so much for watching.